Hello. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. Light. Better angle this way. Okay. Well, my name is. I'm gonna go closer. Okay. There we go. Well, hello. My name is Mina Chung, and I wanted to start this 100-day challenge series within myself. So, hi, Mina. I do want to challenge myself of not drinking, but not just for a physical result, but I wanted to really see how my brain, my mental health is really going to be affected positively. Because as far as like drinking wise, I would say I have like a really not so good relationship with it. And I've gone through long periods of time where I don't drink, like months, I would say 2 months most. But then I would, you know, get bored of my routine and say I didn't have anything really to look forward to. So I would start to drink again, And by the way, the reason why I'm doing this is because I have carpal tunnel. So if you see me going like this, it's because I need to stretch it out while I'm sitting. So why not do two things at one time, right? As you can tell, this is my first time making this video, so it's kind of a little awkward. But I promised myself for my challenge days, within 100 days, that I will post. We'll just at least just make this video so I can look back and see how much I've changed. I do journal every day, but I don't think it's the same as sitting down and seeing my face and recording and doing that. It's honestly my first time, and it's kind of sort of weird, but I'm excited to see my growth through these next, I would say, 99 days now. So each time, I'm just gonna, come up with a question, and you can start to get to know me, and I can start, when I look back, like ask myself and see why alcohol became such a problem in my life. Where it all started, whether it was through, my traumas or just like my environment, or, I really don't know. I'm in Jeju Island right now. We love that. And this is just the perfect place to heal and for me to really find myself. And I've been here for about 3 months now. No, 2 months. My bad. I always like to round up. And I've been it's been very different from my life in America. This is the first time I actually surrendered and I found God, and I've just been struggling of trying to keep a good routine, not a good routine, but just trying to have a normal life and make, like, it's so weird when everything's so good, because to me, like, there's always so many ups and downs in my life that I always feel like I have to sabotage that. So I really want to get to know myself better, and that's why I'm making this video, to see how much I can change within, yeah, they say 90 days, 90 meetings and all that, but, I've been through so many, rehabs in Florida and Boston and Cali, and it's just like this community of, it's like an addiction, like, community, and it's just like, it wasn't working for me. So coming here, I'm realizing that, to actually want to recover, it comes within yourself. And, like they say in the first step, it's to find your higher power, right? And it's like giving up and, like, give it all. I'm powerless over this addiction. And we talk about the higher power in all of the steps. And me, I always had God in my life, going to private Christian school and, going to church all the time. But I never really, I knew he was there, but I never really, and I did have those times of connections when we had spiritual retreats and all of that, but I never had the same affection that I do here in Jeju Island. Like, I've been very privileged, and, my parents, they supported me and, like, gave me everything I ever wanted. I've basically done everything, and I'll go on to that, and as we start to get deeper and as I start to open up to myself, because honestly, this video is for me. And I really don't even know if I'm gonna even post this. It's just for me to see, to be really vulnerable and to really open up and to be comfortable in my own skin, because something I struggle a lot with is, like insecurities as us, females, of, trying to fit in and like trying to be the best or look the best, and, like on the outside. And that's how I would cover up a lot. And being here has really softly opened up to like find myself of who I really was, because I had a really bad codependency problem, and I struggled with that a lot. And it's hard being away from my family, and I've always been in a relationship, and this is the first time in literally over like 12 years that I haven't been in a relationship. And sometimes it gets overwhelming, and I get lonely and all of that, and we can go on about excuses, but I have to keep finding God. And that's why, like, a lot of times in the beginning when I was here, I was like on my pink cloud, and it was, it was the best. And then, being human, like, and me wanting to be like, this is too good, something has to be, wrong. So, like, I was like, okay, a drink won't hurt. And, like, in the end, I realized that it's not about even taking that drink and like being like, oh, I have to start over, but it's more about, it was a different kind of guilt that I discovered. And it's, here I am building my relationship with God. Like, I just, on YouTube, all I listen to is like sermons, which is so strange, and just like trying to find myself. I've been to so much therapy in Florida, I mean, not in Florida, in America, that, thinking that that's going to help me. But, like, what I've realized is that what I was missing is, I was listening to everybody else and not me. And that's where I started getting confused, because some person would say this and then some person would do that, and then I didn't know what to do, because I didn't know, I don't even know what ice cream flavor I like, like I always just, just went like that. And actually having my own opinion here, and actually like doing things I've never done. For example, I got my yoga degree, and I was like, I thought that only I could drink and be confident, but how can you be like drunk and teach yoga and have that zen? But it was just very strange, but I'll go into that later. But as far as that, I just want to challenge myself and remind myself that, hey, Mina, even though you were really dreading this for a lot of time, that you're finally doing it, and I'm very proud of you. And I can't wait to see myself at the end of these 100 days, 99 days now. So through that, we did it, and we're doing it, and let's go. Bye.